It was evening time. The sun was giving a golden glow to the waves of Ganga. There was a light fragrance of incense and agarbatti in the air. The sound of bells was echoing all around, and the echo of the sage's mantras could be heard from a distance. On the Ganga Ghat side, Aryan was sitting on a rock with his eyes closed, chanting Om Me. He was trying to concentrate, but there was a strange uneasiness within him. This was his first MahaKumbh, and he wanted to open himself to feel this sacred energy. Aryan broke his concentration and slowly opened his eyes. An old sadhu was sitting right next to him. There was a mysterious glow in his eyes. It was as if he could see inside someone. His body was covered in saffron clothes. There was whiteness of ashes on the fenugreek, and a slight smile on the lips. "Did you hear it too?" the sadhu asked him mysteriously. Aryan was shocked. "By what?" The sadhu pointed towards Ganga from the hole. "But the one who knows how to listen to him can also hear stories." Aryan was about to say something when the sadhu asked, "What has brought you here, child?" Aryan started getting interested in sadhu's buttocks, and he replied with a smile, "I am a photographer. I have completed my studies. I have a job too. But my real passion is taking pictures. When I heard that MahaKumbh is coming to this place after 144 years, how could I miss this opportunity?" "MahaKumbh is no longer what it used to be," the saint said softly. Aryan got interested in his actions. "Why are you saying this, Baba?" The sadhu took a deep breath and looked towards Ganga. "MahaKumbh is not an ordinary fair. It is connected to the mysteries of the universe. When Jupiter, Moon, and Earth come into a special partnership, the boundaries between people become weak." Aryan's interest had increased even more. "What does it mean?" The saint looked at him carefully. "What it means is that all the saints and sages who come here are not from this world. Some people go back after MahaKumbh, but there are some things which are never seen before." Aryan got goosebumps. All this seemed like some ancient myth to him. But the way the saint said it was such that every word seemed like the truth. "Have you seen such a saint among your own people?" "I haven't seen them yet. Some are still there, but it's not easy to identify them." "Have you taken pictures?" Aryan immediately raised his camera. "Yes, Baba, I have taken many pictures. Of Naga Sadhus, Aghoras, and Sannyasis. Remember one thing, boy. Some pictures are not just pictures. Sometimes they show things which human eyes cannot see." Just then the sound of the conch shell of the arti arose on the ghat. Aryan took his eyes off the saint, and when he looked at him again, there was no one there. The saint seemed to have disappeared in the air. Next morning, with the first rays of the sun, there was a new enthusiasm in MahaKumbh. Aryan went out with his camera to keep that divine fair in the lens of his camera. He kept roaming in the crowd of MahaKumbh the whole day. He kept on chasing every key. He took countless pictures of the saints. Some who had been standing on one foot for years, some who had kept their hands raised for years. The clans of Naga, Aghori wrapped in ashes. There was a crowd of yogis and ordinary devotees taking meditation on the banks of Ganga. Every face seemed to be saying something of its own. MahaKumbh was actually a different world, where there was not only faith, but also power, sacrifice, and mystery. The sun was slowly setting. Despite the fatigue of the day, Aryanji unknowingly moved forward towards the same place where he had met the sadhu the previous night. He sat there once again. While watching the waves of the Ganga, the sound of mantras was floating in the cool breeze, and he immersed himself in that atmosphere once again. Aryan's body shivered. For a moment,